Ryan, what are you doing?
I'm cooking.
You can't do that. That's a non-stick pan.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ryan, and today here on Banana Guns, we're going to be taking this non-stick, scratch-resistant pan, and we're going to be putting it to the test to see if it really holds up, because Sam and I saw it in the store, and it says right here, guys, it says very clearly, non-stick, anti-scratch, fast, even eating, and we're going to put all these things to the test. We're going to see if we can scratch it, we're going to see if we can stick things to it, and I'm really excited about this. If you guys are enjoying, you want to see more Banana Guns, smash that like button, guys. I know you can do it, and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you guys can notified every time we upload. First thing we want to do though is we want to make this. We don't want to be brutally unfair, so let's just start with a basic, easy thing, which I think it should be an egg. Let's just get an egg. We have one egg right here. Just one egg. All right, guys. So the thing is, we're gonna see if it's gonna scratch. Okay, so we're just gonna twist everything up. Okay, so what we want to do, guys, we want to see the egg cooks thoroughly through. We want to make sure it doesn't stick. We want to make sure something like that doesn't really happen to us. Because that's what they said. They said it was anti-stick. They said it wasn't going to scratch. And boy, oh boy, we're going to test that here today on the channel to see if this is actually worth doing it. I think the pan's going to break eventually. I don't think the thing is, because there's always like one more step you can do. I mean, so far it's doing pretty good. So far, I think it's doing pretty good. I mean, it seems to kind of be sticking. Let me see if I can get like that. Little something here. Is it sticking? I mean, that is definitely not sticking whatsoever. No, it's still definitely not sticking. It's literally just comes right out. It's almost like plastic. Look. It comes off like a layer of plastic almost. I'm actually very impressed that it's not sticking whatsoever. I'm interested in what do you guys think? Right now, no cheating, no going further into the video. What do you think is gonna happen, or when do you think we can scratch it, or do you think things are gonna stick? Comment down below right now. So right here, I mean, it's doing pretty good, but let's see, can we scratch it? This is gonna hurt. We scratched it, guys. We scratched it. It said anti-scratch. Look at that. That right there, that looks like a scratch mark to me. That's definitely a scratch mark, guys. We went right through it and we scratched it, guys. So I don't think it's very anti-scratch, but I mean, the egg cooked and it didn't stick whatsoever. Like, if we take this, I mean, we could literally just like, well, look, nothing stuck. I mean, there's like a little bit, but for the most part, nothing stuck to the pan. I mean, we got that scratch right there, but overall, nothing really stuck. I think we're gonna have to up our game and try something else. All right, guys, so we have ourselves some cheese here, and we're gonna see if the cheese ends up sticking to it. So, I mean, I'm just gonna leave the plastic right on it, and we're just gonna go straight in. I wanna see exactly what happens. It seems to be melting to it. I think the plastic is gonna stick to it. I think we're gonna have troubles trying to get it off from the plastic itself. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's melting. Oh, that's so, Sam, put your finger on it right there. Just put your finger. It's like bubbly. That's so weird. It doesn't hurt, it's like cold, but it's like, I don't know, it creates like a weird, the smell of burning plastic.
Some toxic fumes in the morning.
Sam, just breathe it in, Sam. What? What? It's literally not sticking. Oh, here comes the cheese is coming out of the plastic now. So the plastic just shriveled up, but lo and behold, it hasn't stuck to the thing. I am thoroughly impressed so far that nothing has been able to stick to this pan. We did scratch it. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of serrated and we like dug through it. So obviously that's gonna happen. But so far, like the cheese, I mean, the cheese is like, oh, there's all the plastic. What? It's literally, nothing is happening here. Look at this, nothing, it's like nothing is sticking to it. All right, guys, we have to try something else now. We have to try more things now. All right, guys, so we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna see if we can get anything to stick to this pan. I'm thinking marshmallows, honestly. I think marshmallows is a great way to like see if something's gonna stick. And obviously, well, you can't have marshmallows without maple syrup. So let's get right in here and just get some maple syrup, because these are two like super sticky things, right? You got your maple syrup and your marshmallows. That smells so good, Sam. Smell that. Oh. that nice sizzling.
Yum.
That smells delicious. Honestly, guys, I think we might be onto something here. It's good. Is this supposed to do that? What the heck is happening here? What is going on? What is happening here? Out of all the things that were gonna happen, I was not expecting this to happen. What is it? So apparently we put the marshmallows in with the maple syrup and it's creating some kind of like reaction. I didn't know that's what happened to maple syrup. I'm guessing that's just the chemicals boiling and it's just like that. But all of a sudden like it's absorbing into the marshmallows. So the marshmallows are like trying to expand, but as they're expanding, it seems like they're soaking up the maple syrup. So it seems like the marshmallows are just soaking up the maple syrup as we're cooking into this. So my only hope is that it's gonna be sticking to the pan, but from the looks of things, it doesn't seem that way. It seems like all the maple syrup is still like on the edges. It's not sticking to the edges whatsoever. I am honestly incredibly surprised that nothing has been able to stick to this so far. Like nothing. We're gonna have to up our game soon, guys. I'm thinking like, get something serious. What the heck is happening here? It's like, oh gosh. Now it doesn't smell good anymore. It smells burnt. What is, oh God. Oh. It's not bad actually. So we're gonna let this just sit for a little bit, let it simmer, let it cool off, and just see what happens. Oh God, oh God. Oh God. Oh God, what's happened? Oh God. That's not supposed to happen. Here, let's go. Woo, woo, woo. Let's not set off the fire alarm again, guys. Woo. Oh God. I think we might have actually met our match here. This is like, once it cools down, this is definitely gonna stick to the pan. Let's let it cool down and we'll be right back. All right guys, so we're back after a couple of minutes of waiting and you can see everything's kind of cooled down a bit. This looks nasty. This is our maple syrup here. You can see our marshmallows. So now we get to see, has it actually stuck to the pan? I don't know. Oh God, Oh, yeah, I think it's safe to say that, well, I mean, I actually don't think that it's stuck to the pan. I think it's naturally very sticky, but if you can see, like, it just really easily just scrapes off, right? Like, normally it's very difficult, but this just scrapes. Look at this, because I think it's just the marshmallows being super obnoxious. But as you can see, it just scrapes right off. With a little bit of cold water, I think this is gonna clean right out. All right guys, so we're back. We were able to clean the pan with relative ease. We just didn't show you our sink because it's super nasty and it's filled with lots of pans. And I'd feel really bad about myself if I just show you how much of my life is in shambles. I mean, look over there. Look at all those boxes, guys. All right guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cook caramel. Caramel? Is it caramel or caramel? Lauren, which one is it? Caramel, you're wrong. What? Oh God, that was an awful sound. That was so bad. I think this might be like the last straw. I don't think we're ever gonna get the caramel out of the pan.
Nah, it'll be fine.
You think it'll be fine?
Yeah.
I think if it like we let it dry in the pan, there's no getting it out.Maybe if we scrape it out while it's like still in the liquidated state, maybe? No, those are never coming out. I think this is the last straw. I think caramel is just gonna be cooked into it forever. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere soon. This is kind of like starting to melt like butter. Oh my God! Oh my, did you see that, Sam? Look at this, look at this, look at this, Sam. That's way too entertaining. That's so hot. Whee! That's so weird. I was not expecting that to happen in the slightest. It's not sticking at all. And you can literally just push it along and the liquid just follows the caramel with it. What? I mean, the caramel, I guess, is leaving like a little bit of residue, but for the most part, it's not sticking at all. That's so cool. Okay, we might have a problem. Come here, Sam. We're getting caramel stains. I don't know what this is for, but this is obviously for seeing if the caramel's gonna scrape off. Oh, it comes right off. It just kind of like cuts into the pan, but other than that, it's just fun. What the heck? It comes, look at this. what? We can literally just take this and we can literally just go just straight in the trash. Oh, it's smoking. Smoking up a storm. Oh, you know, we should probably turn that off too. We're smart people. We're smart thinkers. So we have all this caramel and let's just see what happens. So I mean, it's kind of sticking, but not really. Look at that. It literally, we can just, it's not super easy, but you gotta remember, this is caramel. One of like the stickiest things ever. You like get it stuck and stuff, it's gone. It's like molasses. I wish we had some of that. That'd be really good to test here. Go. Oh, all right guys. I kid you not, there was like little specks in it. I poured the water on it and instantly, I don't know how it happened, it all just disappeared. It all just instantly became clean. It like literally jumped off the pan and all the water just became dirty and I poured it out. I just kind of wiped it out and we're good to go. I didn't scrub it, I didn't use any soap or sponge. I literally just poured water in it and it cleaned itself out. And I don't know how it happened. I wish you guys could have seen that. And that was kind of awesome. On to the next thing though. Alright guys, are you recording, Sam? That'd be really awkward if it wasn't recording. And I think it's gonna be even more awkward if it is recording, because I know you're probably gonna put this in the video anyways. But I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put it to the ultimate test. What we have here, guys, is Gorilla 100% tough epoxy that sets in 5 minutes. Now, for those of you who don't know what epoxy is, I don't know the exact scientific method or whatnot behind it, but you have these two liquids that upon mixing together create a very strong substance, very similar to like glue, but I'd say even stronger. It binds things together. I mean, let's see, let's read what is here. Directions, I don't need directions. Don't swallow this, that's about it. That's about all this says. Let's just see how well this sticks. To give you guys an idea, when I built the banana gun, I used epoxy for a lot of it. Not the part that exploded. By the way, you should go check that video. It's really good if you haven't seen it. But we used epoxy to put that together to withstand the pressure of like blowing things up. So there's the epoxy. All right guys, so we're just gonna use this. We're just gonna mix it around, right? Because the idea with the epoxy is it needs to mix. So I don't think this is ever coming off, Sam. This is no way. I don't know if you guys, I mean, obviously you guys can smell it, but Sam, you can smell it. It's actually, what you smell is the two chemicals mixing together to create that substance. And if, I mean, you obviously shouldn't, but if you put your finger in there, it would be really hot because it's actually creating a chemical reaction of the two binding together, and then it binds to everything around it. So this should honestly set in about 5 or so minutes. So we'll be right back, guys. So yeah, Sam somehow messed up the audio on the video, and now there's well, there's no sound, as you can hear. So I'm gonna have to narrate over the video post-edit, so enjoy this, guys. So basically, right now I'm talking about how we've put the epoxy on the pan, how we've let it sit for over 24 hours, and for the most part, it's not gonna go anywhere. I personally don't think it's gonna go anywhere on the pan itself because, I mean, it's epoxy. It's one of the strongest resins in the world. I mean, this binds metals together. And so right now, I've just taken a knife, and I'm gonna try to peel it off of the pan. And right now, I'm hitting it, trying to show, like, this is solid, and this is not going anywhere for the most part. And there's also a goldfish in there, so enjoy Larry the goldfish. So right now, I'm trying to get it off. And I go all of a sudden trying to get it in, I have a realization that it's not sticking to the pan. And I'm like, so right now I'm like, yo, man, that's crazy. It's not sticking to the pan. And Sam's like, what? Are you serious? It's not sticking to the pan? I'm like, man, this is whack. Seriously, this isn't sticking to the pan at all. And then I legitimately just peel it off with my hand, which honestly blew my mind. I was not expecting something that crazy to happen just because of how strong resin is, epoxy itself is. That's why I pulled out my phone to look out how strong resin is, and basically it's one of the strongest like binders in the world. I mean, I could be mistaken about that, but from my understanding, it's just incredibly strong, and it did not stick to the pan at all, which was incredibly awesome. I was not expecting anything like that to happen in the slightest. And so right here, I'm basically looking up on my phone. I mean, I'm playing video games at this point. I kind of gave up on looking up because I couldn't find anything, you know, sustainable for the evidence and whatnot. But I decided to look it up anyways. It was kind of cool. And I was like, wow, wait, that's kind of cool, dude. but for the most part, nothing that exciting happened. I'm kind of sad that there's no audio, but I'm gonna keep talking anyways. I'm narrating over the video. Sim said I had to do it, or else he wouldn't give me any lunch today, so I was a little sad about that. But anyways, so the idea with the resin itself, as of right now, I'm just demonstrating how powerful the resin is, and the resin itself would not break, and it just would not stick to the pan itself. And to give you an idea of how strong resin is, if you take 2 pieces of wood, right, and then you put the resin together and you like connect them, the resin is now the strongest part of the wood, and if you try to pull the wood apart, the wood itself will break before the resin does, or that seal, that barrier would break. Just to give you an idea, there's some resins that are weld metal together. This stuff is incredibly strong, and the fact that it just peeled right off the pan was crazy. It just goes to show how awesome technology is when it comes to non-stick pans and whatnot. And honestly, it blew my mind, and Sam's as well. We were both completely baffled by this happening. I was talking because we had to wait 24 hours for the resin to completely dry, and I was completely and utterly astonished by whatever happened. Like, it just did not stick whatsoever. And so that's where we're gonna end off this video, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry the audio messed up, it's kind of a shame, but I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a great video. Check it out. Great channel. Check it out. You guys know what's up. Remember to smash that like button. Comment down below if you guys want to see more awesome BananaGuns content every other day. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!